Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Please excuse the patchy fake tan situation going on. Hi there, I'm Vanessa. On this channel I talk about becoming a female entrepreneur, university life, fashion, all of that fab stuff, lifestyle. I'm going to go into what it was like being a fashion intern, all of that stuff. So if you're interested, please hit subscribe down below and like this video. Today's video is all about how to start your Instagram page and how to gain your first 1k followers. You may or may not know, I run an Instagram page called vanessa.inspired. Same as here, and I post, it can only really be described as pink photos, sort of lifestyle, beauty. I want to go more into fashion area, and I love it. I started it around December last year and I'm now on 2,000 followers. Not too bad from scratch, I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to tell you how to start your own page and how to gain your first 1,000 followers. First thing you need to do is to brainstorm your theme for your account. What type of account do you want to start? What will be your niche? So as I said, mine is a lifestyle account. I knew from the get-go that I wanted to produce photos that were very pink and girly, because as you can probably see, that is me in a nutshell. First of all, I did my research. I was on Pinterest 24/7. That will be a key part of this process for you. And I was looking up photos that I loved and that I wanted to use as inspiration for my own photos for my account. I would recommend doing a big diagram, like what they called, bubble thing with the arrows coming out, brainstorm, whatever they're called. I recommend doing one of those. Do all your ideas around it and pick the one that you think is most viable, that you could get the most content for, and that you love the most, because let's be real, if you love the content that you're making, you're going to want to do it more. So the next thing you need to think about is kind of similar to the first step, and it is to think about your theme, colour scheme, or your filter or preset. If you know, a preset is a Lightroom filter, usually created by professional photographers, that you can use on your own photographs. Personally, I stick to a colour scheme, so I try to take photos of things that are pink, white and neutral. Theme, so you could, I don't even know, I haven't got any examples, but all I can think of is colours, or a theme could be like everything is bright colours, so then you'd have a lot of scope because you could do everything very vibrant and different colours. I think it really depends on the type of account that you want to start. Think about your niche, so what group of people are you trying to attract to your profile, and what group of people do you want to click on your profile and see your images and the community that you want to build with your audience. Definitely brainstorm. So I'm just part of the girly, there's some princessy, cottagecore, very fashiony people, there's like proper Disney fangirls within my niche. They all sort of match up. The niche is just pink, like people that use the hashtags that you'll be using, so we'll get onto that. A little tip with the presets is to download them on Etsy. There's lots of creators on Etsy who make presets for you to download. You can get them when they're on sale and they're super cheap. I got some for £3. One of them I'm using, so definitely check out Etsy for anything like that. Hashtags. Now this is very, very important when you're starting out. You might think, hashtags, who uses those? But when you're starting out and when you're in a small community, a small niche, a small account, you need to use hashtags, but you don't have to plaster them everywhere and make them look really ugly. You can put them in your comments and then they're sort of hidden, and they still get your photos seen. So I always do. I comment about 30 hashtags every photo I post. It'll be the first comment on every photo, I'll just paste them in. Hashtags take a lot of research. You need to, once you've discovered your niche, find people within that niche who are doing very well. So find people who have, you know, 10,000, 50,000, whatever your niche is, it depends. And obviously they have to be using hashtags, but check what hashtags they are using and then nick a couple of them, you know. Research, check out other accounts, Google hashtags, but normally I would just go for ones that people actually use. So get a load of hashtags, put them in your notes. Now you're only allowed to put 30, I think it is 30 hashtags per post. So group your hashtags into group 1, group 2, group 3 in your notes. So I just have notes and then group 1, 30 hashtags, group 2, 30 hashtags, group 3, 30 hashtags. And then you post a photo, copy and paste one of the groups each time, but keep changing it up. And then you will hopefully get the most engagement out of your hashtags. If they're not working or you need to change them, go do some more research. I actually need to research my hashtags, this is reminding me. But yeah, that is the best tip really. Hashtags is the way. There's a lot of like cheat ways that I watched a lot of YouTube videos on this before I started, and there's a lot of cheat ways, but honestly hashtag is the best way to build a proper genuine following. So my next tip is to post on your story daily. Even if you don't have many photos yet, post on your story, then you look active, friendly, available to chat, all of those things. It reminds people that you're there and they won't want to unfollow you if you don't post in a while. Just keep the story active even if you haven't got a grid post ready yet, because I know they can take editing or take time to shoot. Depends on the type of account you are starting. So yeah, I would definitely say just keep your followers updated on your story, because it really boosts your engagement and your sense of community. As far as captions go in photos, you want to keep them blog-like. So this means they should be long, telling a little story, making your followers feel like they're a part of your life. I always do them quite long and then with an open-ended question. So how has your day been? Talking about a TV program I'm watching, are you watching it? Like, put the question on the end that gets your followers talking. This literally always works, especially if you're talking about something within your niche. This will definitely work in your favour and you may even make some friends. You also want to be replying and liking every comment you get. Also do it back, like, comment on other people's posts all the time. There's another like daily upkeep with the stories. Definitely go onto other people's accounts, like, comment on their stuff. If they're in your niche, you're gonna love it anyway. So just interact with people. That is the biggest way to gain a following. Network around, interact. All of that is fab and you will be bound to make friends. Like, it's a great way to build up a very genuine and positive following within a niche and a community. This goes without saying, but always be kind and friendly. Only from a superficial standpoint of gaining followers, but just be kind always, and you'll be in a genuine community of kind people. So definitely always be kind, always be friendly, chatty, just make friends. It's honestly the best way, and then you will all do favours for each other as far as building followers goes. I want to post regularly. Now, when I was building my following, I really started to take it seriously during lockdown, because I had a target that I wanted to get to 1,000 by the end of lockdown. So to do this, I posted on my account daily. Now this is extreme, you really don't have to do this. Sometimes I would miss out a day and it didn't matter. You could do every other day, you could do twice, 3 times a week. But as long as you're posting regularly and people know that they're going to get a post from you, then it's fine. And if you do miss a day, post stuff on your story, anything like that. Just make sure that followers know you're there so they don't want to unfollow you. You may notice that I haven't said anything about follow for follow, anything like that. I don't really do that unless they're within my niche and I want to follow them. I don't just follow back random people. I haven't really done that technique very much. I know it does work for some people, but if you really want that genuine community feel, then definitely just stick to the things that I've said. You can do follow for follow if you like, and I know that is the biggest way to gain followers, but I think Instagram can also block you if you follow too many people at once. You know, I just prefer to curate my feed and know that what I'm like consuming all the time, so I only really follow things that I really want to follow. But it's up to you. That's just not on my personal list of how I gained my first 1,000 followers. The final point that I'm going to make is sharing other people's posts. This is also a massive one, along with the hashtags and interaction. Share people's posts. I do this daily, several posts daily. So I will share imagery that I like. I will tag the user. I've just recently started doing this because if other people share your post, you may notice that you can't see it unless you go to their account and look at it. You won't be notified. So you need to at the person in your story. There is a way to see it. If you're going, what? No, there is. There is a way to see it, but it's a bit long-winded and people, I always forget to check. Basically, you click the 3 dots above the picture and you click see story shares. But you don't know if people shared it or not, so you have to remember to check it, and I don't. So I like to tag people just so they know that I've shared their post, and when they know, they're going to share back. They will either reply to you in their story, so they might repost your repost on their story, if that makes any sense, or they might share one of your pictures or your whole account and say give them a follow. So sharing their photos is necessary for networking, gaining followers, gaining engagement, gaining a community. Sharing posts, and it's just fun, like literally actively searching for pretty pictures to share on your story. It's fun. And finally, last but not least, have fun with it. It's a fun hobby. Don't get too stressed. Don't get stressed about the numbers. Just enjoy it, and you're more likely to get the numbers without even realising. That honestly was happening to me. During lockdown, I was gaining about 100 followers a week. And I was like, what is even happening? And I was just enjoying doing it. It's just a fun hobby. Don't stress about it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Just go for it. And yeah, that is my final verdict on this subject. And I really hope that this was useful and inspiring for you. If it was, then please like the video and subscribe to be notified when I make a new video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.